Mr. Freeland, other parties have committed to kicking out caucus members if they are to be found wittingly collaborating with foreign states. Will your party commit to doing the same, yes or no?
When it comes to foreign interference, the Minister of Public Safety spoke about that extensively yesterday.
He's asking you.
And what he said, he talked about an important new measure that the government is taking, which is that we are supporting the expansion of Justice Hoag's mandate to include a review of these issues. That is the right forum for the next step to happen.
That doesn't answer
but
the
my
question.
question was about kicking out alleged colluding MPs. So will you kick them out of your caucus, yes or no?
As I said, the Minister of Public Safety commented on that extensively yesterday, and he talked about a very important next step, which is that we support expanding Justice Hoag's mandate to review these issues in an appropriate way, in a way that respects national security considerations.
Minister, you keep citing the $6.25 million break-even point for the capital gains changes and the new $2 million entrepreneurs incentives, but those numbers are only true from 2034 onwards. You said 2 weeks ago you've been listening to suggestions on ways to improve the incentive. So we've heard your rationale for the changes. Let's not waste time with that. Simple yes or no question. Are you going to accelerate the phase-in of the entrepreneur incentive from the 10-year period that you laid out in the budget?
Thanks for the question. The Canadian Entrepreneurs Incentive is an entirely new initiative, something we're very glad to be putting forward as part of our changes to capital gains taxation. And you are quite right, and thank you for citing that figure of $6.25 million, because it's correct. 6.25 is the break-even number, and for gains up to 6.25 million. Once the Canadian Entrepreneurs Incentive fully kicks in, entrepreneurs will be better off. That is our intention. I'm not going to comment on specific features of the Canadian Entrepreneurs Incentive today because we are continuing our conversations with Canadians about it, and we are open to in response to their views, to making some tweaks.
Also on the issue of tax, the OECD missed another deadline in the two-pillar solution process at the end of March around the implementing tax. And there's no U.S. domestic consensus on Pillar 1, which is necessary for Pillar 1 to move forward. So do you genuinely believe that Pillar 1 of the OECD process will ever be implemented?
You know, I learned during the NAFTA negotiations that commenting on hypotheticals, particularly hypotheticals where Canada was not the only country in the driver's seat, is not good practice. What I will say is Canada is absolutely committed to the OECD two-pillar process. As you know, we're moving ahead with Pillar 2 here in Canada. And when it comes to Pillar 1, we continue to believe that the best outcome is an international deal. And we're working to support that. In the meantime, as you know, we have our own measures that will enter into force shortly with the passage of the FES implementation legislation.